If you live in America, chances are you've seen politics getting made fun of on TV or the internet, especially in the 2016 presidential election race, where it seems like it's an endless cycle of what is known as political satire. But what is it? Political satire is defined as a part of satire that intends to expose and criticize foolishness, corruption, or hypocrisy in politics. This is done through exaggeration, humor, or ridicule of the matter at hand. It's important to remember that it's different from political protests, as protesting carries an agenda. Political satire's only intention is to make a mockery of the political arena. Nearly everywhere you look today, it isn't hard to find examples of this. So, how did it become so popular and where did it all begin? In America, it all began in the colonial times. Led by the likes of Ben Franklin and the Founding Fathers, the mocking satire of the British Empire and Revolutionary War became one of the first examples of American political satire. Ben Franklin's rules by which a great empire may be reduced to a small one, for example, was a satirical essay that represented a colonist's point of view to London newspapers. Franklin wrote many essays like this one to mock the British Empire, and it started a revolution. After satirical writing came political cartoons. Cartoons in America were traced back all the way to Ben Franklin's wildly popular snake cartoon, Join or Die, as he shows support for the French and Indian War. The next major example comes from Thomas Nast in the publication Harper's Weekly, where Nast represents a greedy, corrupt man named William Boss Tweed in a ridiculing manner. Then, eventually, satire made its ways to the TV screens via sitcoms like All in the Family, sketch comedy shows like the Smother Brothers Comedy Hour, Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, and eventually late-night talk shows such as The Ed Sullivan Show and Tonight, starring Steve Allen. So why does this all matter? Well, the evolution of political satire through generations has grown over time to be influential on the minds of many Americans, especially today, younger generations. A good example of this would be social media. This would include networks such as Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat. These mediums are responsible for playing an important role in touching across political issues, but through humor. Whether it be a wall of text on Facebook of why someone should vote a certain way, or an ability to use virtual filters on Snapchat to mock the political candidates, the end result is that it influences them greatly. The 2016 election between Republican Donald Trump and Democrat Hillary Clinton is an excellent example that demonstrates how an important political event happening in this country can be funny, but also informative. However, older mediums such as television still have an impact on this younger generations, as comedy shows that poke fun at political events have been known to grab their attention. Modern shows such as Saturday Night Live, The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, and Last Week Tonight with John Oliver have all poked fun at the 2016 election and politics in general. Political satire remains an extremely powerful political tool. Common targets include politicians, political parties, and legislation. It is pivotal in American democracy, pushing the boundaries of the First Amendment over and over again. Political satire appeals more so specifically to younger viewers due to the fact that it's easily comprehensive and comically appealing. For instance, what would you rather watch? A segment of Last Week Tonight or a boring 30 minutes of CNN? In some cases, a viewer of John Oliver may be inclined to look deeper into the issues and find other sources of information. This may not happen while watching a traditional newscast. Nevertheless, satire ranges from completely immature content to vast depths of sophistication, shining a light from an angle that many people would never even think of. Through newspapers and cartoons, to television and the internet, political satire has always been found in American culture. Its ability to bring humor, but also bring about issues that are happening in the country, is truly unique. And while the medium it is presented through may change, its impact will forever be the same.